Welcome back to another video. Today I'm hoping to start my 1999 GSXR 600, the bike that hasn't been started in 20 years. So first of all I'm going to actually remove the carbs, give them a clean and a check, put them back on, then I'll be reinstalling the battery and the tank, and then we will see how it goes with its first start. Also the airbox I'd taken off in the last video. So now I need to remove the carbs. So this pipe is free to come off. I need to undo the two nuts for the throttle lead, unplug this sensor, and then I've got all the heaters I need to unplug. So I'll now slacken these two nuts off. That's all the cables disconnected. So that should be everything. These all come off with the carburetor. That's disconnected. So now I've just got to undo the two nuts here. Throttle body's off. So now I've just got to put a screwdriver in either side, and there's like a double Jubilee clamp holding the carbs on. So that's just the adjuster, which is being held in with the screw for the coolant reservoir. So as you can see, they're on pretty good. Took a bit of effort to get these off, but then once they are removed, you just see me here removing the cable for the choke, and then they are free to come off. So that's the carburetors removed. So we'll put them to one side, have a bit of a clean, cover up the inlets, and we'll sort these out in a second. So after a quick wipe down, I then remove the vacuum lines and put them to one side. So here I'm removing the float chambers, and as you'll see in a second, it's a good job I did. As you'll see, they're all in the up position, and then it drops down as I touch it, and now it's free to move. But that was actually stuck. That one's stuck as well, look, and then as I lift it up, frees it off. So I continue to remove the last float chamber. As you'll see, that third one along there at the top of the screen is in the up position. So right now, fuel will just pass through. It is not going to stop the fuel. So when I just remove this last cover, and then you'll see as I touch it, it then drops down like so, and now it's freed off. So potentially a little bit of cleaner could go in there, and then it'd probably be okay. But I've ordered a overhaul kit for this, so I'm going to strip it down further and replace any parts. So here I'm just removing the floats. There's literally just a pin, you push in one way and then you grab hold of the end of it, pull it out, and then you can actually remove the floats. Now just working my way along these, just removing the caps and checking the springs, and to make sure the diaphragms aren't split at all. I'm now removing the small retaining screw that holds in the needle valve seat. So I'm just going to work my way along, remove the screws, remove the needle valve seat, and then look to see if I need to clean or replace. They have a small O-ring on them, so they will be getting replaced. So these are the pilot jets and the main jets that I'm now unscrewing. I'm not going to replace these, I'm just going to clean them up and put them back in. There's no adjustment on these, so I can't do anything wrong here. Literally just clean them up and put them back in. And these are now the needle jet that I'm now removing. Now everything is clean, I'm looking to replace parts. So this is the kit I bought, which consists of the float chamber gasket, the needle valve seat, and it's got the needle valve itself, and you've got the O-ring for the needle valve seat as well. So they will be getting replaced. Now all of the parts are ready to go and I need to put the float chambers back on. What I need to do is check the float heights. So here I'm measuring from the highest point of the float to the face of the float chamber. As you can see, I've got that at a 45-degree angle, which is what it says to do in the service manual, and the measurement I'm looking for is 7mm. I had to make a slight tweak on one of them. I went over these many times, I haven't shown it all, but yes, I measure, make sure it's 7mm, push it in, let it come back out, and then you are good to go. I'm now putting the new float chamber gaskets in. I've disposed of the old ones, so these are brand new gaskets going in. Obviously I've made sure they were the correct size and shape before I bin the old ones, and what I'm doing here is just smearing a little bit of Vaseline around them so they actually stick to the lid itself. As you can see, when I start to mount these, I put them on, take them off, do it a few times just to make sure they are properly seated. So that is the carbs on and tight. I'm ready to put the airbox back on. As you'll see here, this small breather pipe that goes from the vacuum line back into the airbox was split, cracked in a few places. So I had to get a new one from Suzuki, which was about £20, but I couldn't find an alternative, so I had no choice really. So here I've just realised I've put the tank back on, connected the cable and put the fuel and vacuum line back in, but realised I didn't actually tighten up the Jubilee clips on the airbox, so that is what I'm now doing. So this here is a brand new battery. I didn't even try and recharge the old one. Yeah, that just went straight in the bin and got a new one. So that is the new battery in, connected, ready to go. I've put 5 litres of fuel in the tank, so we will now look to go for our first start. There's no signs of any fuel leaks, so it's good. So I just topped up the fuel, so I'm hoping the petrol light will go off now. And the oil had just gone below the low mark, so I've just topped it up a little bit. So that is the bike started and running. As you can hear, it was a little bit low on the idle, so I need to adjust that. I just want to get it running for now, but at least I know it runs, it starts. The battery was charging, the bike got up to temperature, held its temperature. So yeah, that is a very good sign. With the carbs and the fueling, if I need to get that done, I'll potentially take it to a professional to get set up how it should be. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. So join me in the next video and I will strip the bike down further and start replacing any parts I need to take the wheels off, get them powder coated, remove the brakes, yeah, and just go right through the bike really, and so I can restore it to how it should be. So if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in the next video.